Thom Sansoucie, a famous Corvette and Chevrolet artist. Thom, where are you from?
Manchester, New Hampshire, actually.
And how did you get involved with this art? Was it something as a kid, as a young boy?
Yeah, when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I was a kid that used to draw, on the notebook corner, picture the cars and whatnot, and my folks always said, you'd make nothing of yourself in life, and now they're working for me.
Well, why don't you show us what you have?
Well, what I started doing was a series of Corvette pictures based on a fictitious town that I've come up with, which is called Auto City. And I've got 4 different drawings in this particular collection that all interrelate to each other. The very first one I did was a Z06, a 63, racing a Z06 C6 actually. And it's been one of my best sellers. I also have one that features C1s and C2s. One with some mixed years on here, which I just released actually this August at Corvette Carlisle. And the other one I have features C5s and C6s in it. Initially, when I first started the color work, I initially started drawing them in black and whites, and fairly famous for these. I've sold over 700,000 pieces of this. I have just about every year Corvette featured in some of my drawings, and I decided one day I was going to go into my color work, which this side came out about 2 years ago, and they're selling pretty good. Not as good as the black and white ones, but they're rather new. I try to paint really illuminated looking, very similar to like a Thomas Kincaid, so they do look like the lights are lit. And I like to put a lot of action into the pieces. I have fun, and that's really the main thing I do with it.
Okay. Now, what are these? Are they airbrushed?
I am an airbrush illustrator, traditional airbrush illustrations. I put down my airbrush in about 1995, and these are actually done on the computer in a program called Photoshop. Each piece takes about 300 hours. Even though I tell people they're done on the computer, they do start with a blank screen. I don't work in a 3D program. It's a 2D program. And each and every car is illustrated exactly the same way I would if I was airbrushing them. So it is still a craft and a technique, and that allows me to get them real vibrant, and also allows me to make some changes as I go. If I do something that I'm not really thrilled with, I can go back and make some alterations to it. So.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us at Vettefest.com.
Thank you.